Hello YouTube, this is your girl Miss Sasha LaRue coming to you live and direct from the East Coast, and that would be the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. Ting, ting. Ting Ting's here, and I am coming to you with, well, first let me just say Happy New Year to everybody. I just celebrated my 3rd year post-op BSG back in September, so I'm going into my 4th year now. In 2016. If you've been following my journey, you know I've had some ups and downs and turnarounds, but we keep on going. I was reminded also that, you know, this is not a start over, but this is just a continuation for me on my journey. I've had some pitfalls, some injuries that has held me back. Like I said, if you've been following me, thank you. If you've been following me, you know that I have had some broken toes that held me back, but nothing quite like the cervical spine issues that I've dealt with, which is in my C6 and C7, mainly my C7, which causes a great deal of pain when it's been inflamed, but this is a shifting disc issue. And I've had 3 bouts with it in the last 2 years, I believe. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my stuff together. I've had 3 bouts with it. This last go round was probably the worst of a flare-up because nothing, well, none of the times that I've had this did anything alleviate the pain. I even went to the emergency room and they've given me a shot in my buttocks. That did nothing. They put me, every time they put me on the prednisone, which blows me up instantly, hunger. So then I become inactive, and once I become inactive, everything else seems to go downhill for me. I have not mastered the balance of not working out and eating correctly, which has been my downfall when I do my regains, when I've had my regains. And this time around was no different. Actually, probably was one of the worst ones I've had, to be honest with you. I got down to a nice good size of about 182, and a nice, decent lean size, but even that time, I wasn't as lean as I was last year at this time. So I will have to go back to doing some of the things and changing some things up, because as we know, as we go further in this journey, you have to keep things changing. You can't keep doing the same thing. So it would be easy for me to say, well, I'm going to go back to basics and do shakes. That doesn't work for me. What works for me is eating food, the right food at the right time with a purpose. And okay, with the purpose. Sometimes I try intermittent fasting, which I've been very successful with it, and I lose. I do eat on a paleo-based diet. When I'm doing my thing correctly, I do it right. No processed foods. The closer you eat to God, the better that you feel. Man hasn't touched the food at all. That's what I go on, and that's what I do when I do my thing correctly. This last go round with this injury had me sitting for a long time. When I'm not working out is when I don't eat correctly. When I work out, my body only wants good, healthy, lean proteins and vegetables. It doesn't crave the junk. When my mind stops and I'm not motivated with the workouts, through my workouts to eat correctly, that's when crap seeps in. And that's where I get my gain from. That's where I got my gain from. So I'm coming to you this part of the year to let you know where I'm at. I got out of Wonderland. Yeah, I got out of Wonderland. So the total of my journey, I've lost 130 pounds. I've gained a lot of that back, at least 30 of it back. So now I'm kind of like even 100. I say all this to keep you encouraged, to keep you moving, because it doesn't stop. You don't have to start over. You just got to continue doing what you do. And God bless you. All right. Look, The struggle's real.
Yeah, no coincidences. Everything is in divine order. Please be
Yeah,
my heart.
I absolutely will. Nothing by chance. I say that all the
Right.
time. Nothing by
That's
chance.
right.
Thank you very much.
Everything happens for a reason.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you.
You have a blessed day, my
You
sister.
do
Keep
the
up the
same.
good work.
I will. You do the same. Stay beautiful as you are.
Thank you.
Blessed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Sonia
Sonia. I'm Samaki.
Samaki.
Yes, that's my daughter. She's a real estate.
Okay, great. Thank you. God bless. Have a good one.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. So I'm at my gym just finishing up, and I'm going to be going back and finishing my day, planning my foods, getting my focus right, because it's so easy for me, I fight this battle within myself. I make no excuses, through the injuries or anything, because you know what? If my mind is right when I'm doing my moves, I have to really practice on form. Just to go back to the injury, the C6, and what's helped me this time around, it wasn't the medication. The prednisone that they put me on just gave me about 10 extra pounds. And then I said, oh, what the hell? Let me give you 10 extra pounds, Sonia, by eating this crap. I didn't do good at the holiday season, straight up. But we don't cry over spilled milk. We keep on moving. But the one thing that did help me, no freaking medicine did, it was my physical therapy. Now, all the other times that I had these issues, I didn't go to physical therapy. I always blew it off like, nah, that jive mess ain't gonna work. Nah, I don't need it. I just gotta rest. I went to therapy, and I wanted to marry this chick, you hear me? She got down and she massaged this right here. And physical therapy people are different than the doctors. They see a little bit more different. She said my issue was not necessarily the disc. The disc is going to be what it is, but I had so much inflamed tissue around the muscle that it was so tight. She said I had so many knots in there, and that's what caused the inflammation. That is what was causing my pain. And I told her what kind of workouts I do, kettlebells and things like that, and I love my kettlebells. I need them in my life. So they help me, because it's one of the fastest, quickest hits that you can possibly do to your body, along with other things that you mix up into the mix to make it work for you. But I'm just saying what works for your girl Ting, and that's what works. Cardio, hitting those swings, and I'm done. I'm out. A couple challenging moves here that I try to do. But I'm going into my 50th year on Earth. This, 2016, I'll turn 50 years old. So I'm fighting against a lot of things that the body just wants to stay comfortable with, within me. Gaining that weight back is harder to get it off. It comes back in different places, but you know what? Stay encouraged. I'm saying this more for me and for you. Maybe this might help you out too. Stay encouraged, because I'm not giving up this fight. I'm not giving up this fight. I will keep on doing it, and I don't care if I wind up still being 180 pounds at the end of the day, but if I'm happy with myself, I'm happy with myself. If I look good in my clothes, if I look in the mirror and I say, you know what, I'm pleased with what I see. And I have been there, you know what I mean? I have looked in the mirror and been very pleased at what I saw, and I was 180. I look in the mirror today. You know what, I'm not going to say I'm not pleased, because when I looked in the mirror today, what I was looking at was a chick in her gym clothes on the way to the gym. When I looked in the mirror at the gym, I looked at myself. I looked at a woman who was in the gym doing something about what it was she may not like to see. This is everything. There's nothing about me I don't love. I might get down on myself. I might kick my own behind every now and then. But there's nothing about me that I don't love about myself. Things are going to get in the way. Life is going to pop up. Relationships are going to either blossom. Some relationships are going to go sour. Love is going to be in the air, and sometimes love is going to be nowhere to be found but within here. Self-love for me, 2016, that's what I'm about. That's what I'm about. I'm not restarting my journey. I'm just continuing my journey. I'm sharing this with you to tell you that if you find yourself in this situation and you don't know how to get out, just get up, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, and let's keep it moving. The battle is on. The battle of my life, for me to be happy. That's all I'm worried about, is making me happy. And if I can make anyone else happy, hey, that's a win-win. It's fine. But to thyself be true. I'm learning that more and more as I go on in life. At the end of the day, all I have is Sonia. At the end of the day, my biggest cheerleader is going to be me. At the end of the day, all I have is me. I'm surrounded by some beautiful people. I tell you that in every video. I got some great people on my side. You know, my team is small. My team is tight. It's solid. Some are in the weight loss community and some aren't. Some take care of my soul. Some take care of my mental. Sometimes, but at the end of the day, it comes down to me. So, the battle's on. I'm ready. Are you? Let's go. Happy New Year, everybody, and thank you for taking time out to watch my little bit of whatever, my sharing of what I'm going through. I hope it's helped you. I hope you understand what I've said, and I really hope that it serves as a motivation to you. And if you're already where you want to be and you're talking to someone else who might be struggling, let them know.